This video shows how to use the draft angle map in the GOM software. It comes in handy for the demolding process. Whenever you demold a pattern, it's essential that you don't scratch or damage the pattern or mold. Demolding a pattern like this, for example, would damage the mold and the pattern. Therefore, you need to avoid undercuts. Undercuts like this occur if a molding cutter cuts too deep, for example. Let's take a look at another example. Demolding this pattern would scratch it. In the worst case, the pattern could even get stuck in the mold. The surfaces that are critical for demolding are the ones parallel to the demolding direction. To demold a pattern without scratching it, you need tapered mold walls and thus a draft angle. If the walls are slightly tapered, the pattern can be demolded without destroying the pattern or the mold. This pattern works well because of the draft angle. To identify and inspect critical surface areas for the demolding process, you can use the function draft angle map in the GOM Software 2018. When you use this feature, the software displays surface areas that would damage the pattern plate in red and areas which might damage the pattern plate in yellow and blue. Like in this example, you can use the draft angle map to check the shape of a pattern plate. I inspected CAD data as well as actual data. So you can use the function to inspect both nominal and actual data. You can even compare an actual draft angle map to a fixed nominal angle value. Now I'll show you an example of how to use the draft angle map. To demonstrate this feature, I'll use a nominal pattern plate. First, open iInspect and use the function draft angle map. Then, select all the points of the pattern plate. Now, select the direction in which you want to demold the pattern. For example, you can use that plus as demolding direction. The software then directly displays a preview of the draft angle map. If needed, you can also invert the demolding direction. In my case, I'll use plane 1, which I constructed earlier. The normal of the plane points in demolding direction. By applying this measuring principle, the software automatically creates the nominal and actual draft angle map. The software also uses the new legend template, draft angle. Yellow indicates that these areas might damage the pattern plate. Change the limit values in the legend to suit your requirements. Next, I'd like to view the effects on the actual data. Red areas mark undercuts. They indicate that the mold would be damaged during the demolding process. If you want to display a discrete value, add a deviation label. In this example, the deviation is around -1 degree.